NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've put together the 6th best record in the conference.
When I look at the 76ers, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, this is kind of where we expected them to be. They're a very good team, maybe even great, but they are still one level below the very top.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Paul George. And it's Barlow in at the power forward. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Al Horford out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the 3. Legs were past the halfway point of the season. Some teams starting to run out of time as far as their postseason hopes.
Well, Brian, the play-in will give teams more hope as the season winds down. But if you're in that bottom third of the league in terms of record at this point, it may be time to turn your attention to the draft.
Can be tough on a player, too, to try to finish out a season that way.
Boy, it really is.
Now here's Maxey. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. 6 on the shot clock. George for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And we're about a minute into the first. Outside Podziemski. Back to Moody. On the wing, Curry. Maxey covering. Here's Podziemski. Three-pointer, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Edgecombe. And that one's long.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And that's Draymond Green at his best, putting the ball on the floor to make a play.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's George. Now here's Maxey. He's covered by Curry. Screen by Embiid. Back to Maxey. Over Curry. And it's Maxey missing.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Pass to Green. Now Curry. Outside, Green. Fires for 3. Joel Embiid pulls it down. It's George on the wing. Moody defends. George scanning the floor. Embiid, a screen on Green. Lets it go from deep. George's shot is off. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. And Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last May.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom 6. Instead, they moved up to 3rd, and they were able to draft VJ Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And over these last 10 games, these are the players at the point guard position that have been the most effective from the foul line. Tyrese Maxey is 2nd, Stephen Curry 3rd.
This is just one of the things you want out of your point guard. Reliability at the charity stripe.
Well, the numbers these guys are putting up are off the charts, and I think point guards historically have always played a major role in what you do from the free throw line.
Now here's Embiid. Here's Maxey. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
And that's the thing about Maxey. He is wiry strong. You see him there, absorb the contact, stay on balance, and finish.
Here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Curry's shot is off. Here's Edgecombe. George for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3 points.
And it's all knotted up.
Yeah, Paul George loves that corner three.
Pass to Porziņģis. Now Curry. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, you sometimes forget that Curry has one of the elite handles in the game. He can put any defender on skates.
Now here's Maxey. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. And he missed again, now 1 of 5.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Pass to Horford. Here's Green. Back to Horford. Horford, a screen on Maxey. And it's off from three-point range. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Inside, here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You saw the full power of Joel Embiid on display right there. No one was getting in his way.
Back to Curry. Horford, a screen on Maxey. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got his second basket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Edgecombe. No points yet. Right wing. Three-pointer Embiid. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors leading. Down low. Here's Horford. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Here's Edgecombe, defended by Porziņģis. Pass to Maxey. Shoots over Curry. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
To the middle. Horford against Embiid. Outside, Green. Horford, a screen on George. Back to Horford. From deep. Fires in the triple. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Nice to have a big man you can count on to hit that shot. Makes the offense much more diverse.
Maxey passes to Barlow. Horford with a steal. To the inside. Pass to Curry. Back to Green. The three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. Embiid, high post. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Golden State. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Now here's Embiid. His last outing, he had 24 points.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
76ers trail by 9. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A new lineup here for Philadelphia. here's Grimes, defended by Porziņģis. Outside Grimes, pass to Bona. 5 to shoot. To snap the cold streak. Grimes' shot is off. The Warriors lead by 9. Now here's Horford. And here's Curry. 23 points his last outing. Connects from downtown. Curry's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Back to Porziņģis. Outside Curry. To the paint. Pass to Santos. The 3. And the Warriors with another 3. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Now here's McCain. Still no points. It's Porziņģis on the wing, covered by Grimes. Outside Curry. 1:24 left now in the first quarter. That one falls.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Pass to Bona. Shot to stop the run. Grimes. Off target from outside.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Bona. Here's Watford. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Santos. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
McCain against Curry. Now here's McCain. No made baskets yet. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, for the Warriors, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
The Anthony Melton out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Quentin Post. And it's Santos in at the power forward position. That's the Warriors 5. And it's Hield missing.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. Now here's Edwards. Still without a bucket. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Warriors lead by 18. post with it. Outside heel. 4-3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
Pass to Embiid. Back to McCain. Out to Oubre. And here's Embiid. Pulls it from the corner. And there's Oubre. That one's good. On the assist by Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists tonight. Outside heel. And there's a pick. From outside the arc. And McCain pulls it down. 76ers trail by 19. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you, BA.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Outside Grimes. Pass to Embiid. Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th assist in this one.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for McCain. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. The Warriors, second. In third, Philadelphia.
These two teams have been playing some aggressive defense. They love forcing a mistake and then running away with the ball for some quick points.
Hield from outside. Counted from distance. Hield's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Curry against Maxey. Called in by Curry.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Green, the pass to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Curry. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
Old school NBA basketball right there. Throw the ball to your big down low. Joel Embiid dominating inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Embiid. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it. Yeah, and you talk about presence in this league. That's something Joel Embiid certainly has. As soon as he steps on the court, you have to adjust everything you're doing to account for him.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Pass to Embiid. 19-footer. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Moody passes to Horford. Over Edwards. Again, Golden State.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Now here's Maxey. For 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Pass to Green. Soft touch off the glass.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Timeout called, the 76ers. And you watch Buddy Hield, Tim, a 6'4", sharp shooting guard. Some similarities to your game.
Well, he gets those threes up at a rate I could only dream about back when I played BA. The green light that shooters play with these days, I tell you what, it must be nice.
Podziemski's checked in for Hield. The 76ers also with a sub. George, he's checked in for Edwards. George against Green. It's Podziemski on the wing. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Curry passes to Horford, and it's blocked by Embiid.
And that's the rim protection you expect from Embiid. Really sent a message right there.
Outside Maxey, pass to Oubre. Philadelphia moving it around. To stop the drought, here's Grimes. Clock at 6. Here's George, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
That free throw no good. And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, Lex.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Sixers. And the second free throw is good. And at his peak, Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number's seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, BA, you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact.
Here's Edgecombe, following the score by Golden State. Screen by Embiid. Here's the 3. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Well, Embiid is laser focused. The way he shoots the ball is unreal for a 7-footer.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Green. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
George outside. 3-pointer off the mark. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 15-6 run.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Pass to Embiid. Maxey on the wing. Can't hit that one. Curry with some nice D. On the wing, Curry. Back to Moody. Now Horford. Embiid covers. Now here's Curry. Back to Horford. Over Embiid. Horford can't hit.
Under heavy duress, that's a low percentage shot. Gotta find something better than that.
And he stays with it. Up top, Maxey. He's covered by Curry. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. Podziemski grabs the board.
Yeah, he just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Pass to Curry. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Defended by Podziemski. Outside Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Grimes' shot is off.
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome. Now
Curry. Give him 23. Back to Green. Horford, a screen on George. And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by Embiid.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Grimes, the pass to Maxey. This one for three. Embiid controls the rebound and the putback.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Curry passes to Horford. Now Podziemski. Moody from outside. Buries it from three. Moody's got 5 now.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Grimes. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Podziemski. And here's Horford. Embiid covers. And Horford gets it to go. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, nothing new for Horford. He knows how to score against tough coverage.
Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. For three, George. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
And it's Green missing. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. That one's good for 2.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7. The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Here's Curry. Horford, a screen on Maxey. And here's Curry for 3. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's time for your fan-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Embiid. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it from the participant.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Well, I think for the Warriors, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Warriors.
We've heard the saying, live by the 3, die by the 3. Right now, they're living by it and living well.
Yeah, they've broken this game wide open, and I think their lead extends in the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4. For 3, Maxey. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Green. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
It's Porziņģis on the wing. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his 2nd Defensive Player of the Year award.
First one falls for him. And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, B.A., they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one 3-level scorer.
Hits one, then misses the 2nd attempt from the line. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Curry gets the bucket.
Well, if he gets this hot, it's very difficult to contain him. There are just so many ways Curry can beat you offensively.
Now here's George, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Embiid, a screen on Green. George for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 4 rebounds now.
That's 3 straight misses to start the 2nd half. Not what they wanted.
Moody, good.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Maxey passes to Barlow. Curry against Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
3rd quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Maxey. Looking to win the run. Horford pulls it in.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the 2nd half. 5 straight misses.
Pass to Curry. Paul George pulls down the board.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
From 17, rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Porziņģis. Here's Curry. Embiid covers. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. And here's Maxey outside. Philadelphia with another miss.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Warriors. Hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, they're right where we thought they would be, and that's okay. Improvement rarely happens overnight.
Now here's George. Pass to Embiid. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They haven't given up any points here in the 2nd half. Screen by Horford. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of 3s in the 1st half. Now nails another.
To the inside. Oh, ripped away. And the Warriors pushing it up now and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style and energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back over to you, BA.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And Horford gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Embiid. Barlow misses. And the Warriors with possession. This run now up to 13-2. Horford inside. Embiid's there. Horford passes to Green. 4 on the clock. Curry's shot is off. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Barlow. Philadelphia moving it around. Shot left block. Misses off the right iron. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Moody. Takes a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. George has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Maxey. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Oh, Tyrese Maxey showing you he's got some serious hop to go with that deep shooting.
Back to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Wing shot on the way. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. Green's got 7 points.
Showing you that great flexibility offensively. Draymond utilizing those openings that others might pass on.
Now here's Maxey. He has 6. There's a screen. Inside. Here's Barlow. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, that's just a veteran understanding how to play. Paul George knowing exactly where to go with the ball.
Back to Curry. Launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Curry's got 31 points. And the 76ers shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Screen by Embiid. For 3, Maxey. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Back to Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Embiid. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. George passes to Maxey. The 3 from Edgecombe. Knocks down the long J. Edgecombe's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a heads-up play that time by Maxey, creating offense for others.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point land. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
George outside. The 3 is up. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And that's his 2nd three-pointer tonight.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Outside Moody. Back to Curry. Barlow grabs a miss. Barlow's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Maxey. And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Warriors on D. Outside Grimes. Offline with a 3.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Santos. Now Healed. Horford outside. Shot clock at 6. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
And the Warriors making a change here. Melton's checked in. McCain's checked in for the Sixers. Now here's McCain. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
You know, he's a lot more than a perimeter shooter. Jared McCain can attack the rim as well.
Hield passes to Horford. Counted.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Pass to Oubre. The three is up. Gets the three ball to go. Oubre's got his third bucket of the night.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And here's Horford. Fades and shoots. Again, Golden State.
Well, Horford isn't afraid to go old school and drop a shot there from mid-range.
McCain with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. Back to McCain. There's a screen. Down low. Stolen by Melton. Covered by McCain. Pass to Santos. Melton against Oubre. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. Oh, got a piece of it. A deep three. And Grimes pulls it down.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, maybe overly confident right there. And if I were him, I would not be making eye contact with my coach.
McCain's shot is off.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Quentin Post. Buddy Hield is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Santos in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Pass to Post. Unloads. Melton misses. Philadelphia shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Edwards, the pass to Oubre. Here's Grimes. No good from outside. The Warriors' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Pass to Post. Left side Hield. McCain against Melton. Here's Santos. There's the three. No luck on that one.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Up top, Embiid. Guarded by Post. It's Edwards on the wing. Misses the three. Melton on the wing. Covered by McCain. Hield passes to Melton. Hield, a screen on McCain. Back to Hield. Three-pointer. And again, no good by Golden State.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Outside McCain. Pass to Oubre. Hield against McCain. Here's Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Here's Oubre. Rebounded by Hield.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Inside. Here's Post. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
The find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Embiid. Connects on the foul line jumper. And that's 11 points for Joel Embiid.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And the basket by Hield.
Yet no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
They set the pick. Here's McCain. Misses the jumper.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pass to Santos. Now here's Post. Guarded by Edwards. Outside Hield. Lets the three fly. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's McCain with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. Now Oubre. Embiid drawing the double team. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Quentin Post.
Well, that's really nice vision that time by McCain. Very patient. Saw the floor and made the pass.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
And the free throw, no good. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range. Not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
To the paint. And it's blocked by Edwards. And they'll get another chance. Post shot, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Looking to get it going. And the layup is good.
Well, that's a nice finish that time by Maxey inside, making full use of his exceptional agility and athleticism.
Melton passes to Hield. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Grimes. Here's Edwards. Good D by Melton. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Outside Hield. Three-pointer. The rebound by Embiid.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Outside Edwards. Embiid, high post. Warriors with the rebound. Post has got his 6th rebound on the night. Melton passes to Hield. They set the screen. Back to Melton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Pass to Embiid. There's the steal. Melton against Maxey. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Maxey passes to Embiid to the inside. Chalk up two there.
Oh, nice play by Embiid. Not just holding it, moving the ball.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Melton outside. Outside heel. Pass to Melton. Let's go with a three. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
Here's Edgecombe from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Post has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's tipped. Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Hield. Embiid launches it, and Edgecombe the bucket on the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got assist number 7 tonight. And the Warriors with possession here. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Screen by Post. To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Count it. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Outside heel to the inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Here we go, all alone. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Outside heel. Pass to Melton. Here's Santos. Down low. In transition. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Embiid. George, that one's good.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has led up since they have the lead.
Pass to Hield. Fires from deep. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
George's shot is off. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Hield passes to Melton. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Well, Steph, you had a break in the schedule before this game. What did that do for you and this team?
With those extra days, we were able to just recharge, both mentally and physically, have 2 good days of practice, and have the performance we had tonight.
Those practice days do not come by often. Glad you were able to take advantage. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.